And we are live. Hello, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, whoever is watching or will be watching.
Hey, guys.
Y'all know me immediately to my right, left, whichever.
Yay,
In the
right.
middle is Kirstie Krause.
Guys, yes.
Far in, y'all know Kat, my co-host. So we have got a double tonight. We have a beautiful couple, 2 for 1. First, we're going to spend some time with Kirstie, and then we are going to bring in her other half, Mr. Jesse Lopez. Sounds like Jesse on Instagram. So we're going to have a lot of fun tonight, you guys. We have a lot of good stuff to talk about. They both have got some new stuff out. And so we're just going to have fun. We're going to talk about music. We're going to hear music. And yeah. So
I want to share this too.
And you, Kirstie, the IG takeover that you did today was fabulous.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I think I tried to announce in case somebody didn't catch it way back when. I can't even remember the date now. I actually think it was in September that Jesse did the IG takeover all day that day. And we were literally getting ready to do his interview. And I got a call from my son that he had a wreck. And he's away at college. So, of course, mom went in freak out mode. And luckily, he was fine. Jeep was fine. All was good. But I was just in panic mode like the rest of the night. So now all of my kids, all my kids are done with their first wrecks. So now it's just like, it's going to be, oh, are you okay? All right. See you later. Bye.
Well, I'm so happy to hear that everything, but it does startle you for sure. And like it was a month, like 2 months after I moved to Nashville, I actually wrecked my car and ran into a Jeep. And I had to say goodbye to my car on the spot. It was so sad because it was my first baby, like in my name. And I'm not proud of it, but I did save a couple of pieces from that car. Okay. The headlight holders, I have them somewhere still, probably in the Halloween box, but I actually wore them like X amount of months later, 4 months later, in my music video, my first music video for Delusional.
Wow.
My car.
That's so cool.
It's just funny, like stuff like that, like I want Emily to be with me.
Well, yeah, luckily, I mean, there was no damage done to his Jeep at all. In fact, all he actually did was, it was really raining hard that night. And of course, he was in an area that he wasn't familiar with. And he was going too fast for conditions. Yeah. And he just ended up in the ditch. But when the state trooper got there, he was like, son, why'd you call? Oh. And Zachary was like, I kind of thought that's what I was supposed to do. And he's like, no, you did exactly right. I just mean that, you've got 4-wheel drive. It'll probably just back right out. And bless my kid, he's never had to use the 4-wheel drive. He wasn't familiar with it. And of course, it was his first wreck. He was scared. Yeah. And so the trooper got in, put it in 4-wheel drive, backed it right out. And he's like, just slow it down next time. And let him go. No ticket, no warning, nothing. Oh. Just a verbal warning. I was like, you guys so lucky.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
What a good dude.
Yeah. But now he's discovered DoorDash. So he's just like orders food to be delivered to him. He's like, I'm not going out unless I have to.
Especially in these
just discovered DoorDash.
All weather right now, but I haven't done DoorDash yet at all. Like I've yet to try it.
Look, y'all have to understand, Kat, where I live in the middle of nowhere. We don't have DoorDash here in my town. You can't use it.
That's true. He's in college too, so he's a freshman, so that would make sense.
Yeah, so he gets tired of the cafeteria because, especially with COVID, they don't have as much out there as they usually do, and so he wanted, bless his heart, was cookout that night, and so he was just going out and grabbing cookout, and so after that he was like,
my favorite drive-thru.
Is it? Yeah, cookout is great. So, but he decided, he was like, nah, I'll just use DoorDash from now on.
That's funny.
Like, that's a funny story. Love it. Yeah, bless his heart. But he'll be all right. Learning the way around college life. It's all fun.
Yeah, it was fun to do the Instagram takeover today. Like we had primarily an admin day and a lot of prep day for the filming of another music video tomorrow because my next release is November 13th. So it's already time to record another video. And then we were just talking about how Jesse just released his video on Wednesday.
Yeah.
I'm like I'm so happy with how that video turned out. It's all the same director, so yeah, this next one's gonna be good. I used him as well on Silver, so
I loved Silver. Love it. I think that's my favorite song of yours out there right now.
No, wait, Jess, can I grab my phone? I want to show you guys something that was made for tomorrow. It's like he took like newspaper paper and like made a whole article, and it's supposed to show how I'm playing a ghost tomorrow. Like I'm gonna be dead, and he like photoshopped this picture.
I bet that's fun.
And the male lead, and made like a whole news article about us being in it, like me being in a car crash. And how I die and he survives, and like it is the saddest. It's gonna be like this one's talking just even saying that, like it's gonna be the saddest, most like heart wrenching. Taking this song to like another level. I can't even. I don't know. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. And the place that we rented.
And what song is that?
And is that for What Love Does?
This is for Thirsty.
Oh, okay.
What Love Does was my soft release, and now like Thirsty's the next big one. So here we start. This is like number 2 of the features that are all happening in like end of October, November, December, all that good stuff. And we're just gonna be like celebrating that song. So yeah, I'm excited.
Oh, that sounds like it is gonna be fun.
It gives me oh, it's crazy. It's gonna be awesome.
Oh, that is, yeah. You've got me like anxious, ready to see that now. So yeah. But let's go back a little bit and let's talk about Silver.
Okay.
Since that is my favorite, but that was your last like big release then. What was your inspiration for that song? Where did that all come from?
Yeah, I had met Erica Sunshine Lee, who's a Georgia peach, and she's in and out of town, like total gypsy. She's so funny, and I had met her, and then we finally got together to write. And we went over to her house. She lived like over in like Hendersonville or by the airport at the time, either one of those places. And I remember it being a drive. But when we got there, she was going through a lot, and she told me this story about how this guy and her, they've been on and off forever, and he's trying to get her to move to Georgia and like settle down in this house. And she's like, and you know me, like that's not my life. And I was like, yeah, why is he trying to make you something you're not? You know, like, doesn't he know who you are? And we just started going off saying those lines, you know, and I'm like, okay, well, clearly this is what we need to write about today, is somebody, just the premise of like, don't let anyone try to change you, like be 100% you so that you can find the proper person that you're supposed to be with, you know, and let them accept you for that. And so Silver, you know, the line, silver just can't be gold, silver. And then like, it kind of is a play on like the wedding ring talk in the song, and you see diamonds, but I see red, you know, like get away from me kind of thing. This is a nightmare. So it was really fun to write, and it kind of just poured out. And then that Georgia guy showed up, drove 8 hours, showed up at the door, and we had a bridge left. And we were like, oh, hey man, is there you can like leave and come back because we're writing about you right now. You know, like it was the most awkward thing I've ever had.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. So she was like in the middle of it. And I totally like condemn her for being open to writing something that's like right in the moment. Because a lot of times it takes me a couple months to digest.
Yeah.
Before I want to like, I'm okay with writing about it. She was feeling it that day. So I'm like, let's do it. Let's do it.
Wow. Okay. So we have to know what happened with the guy.
So I guess he like stayed there. They're not together anymore. I mean, she just like travels and all this stuff. But yeah, it was kind of like again breakup talk. Like, thank you for coming. And I understand that you're like really trying to get us together, but
because I mean, after he drove 8 hours to come after her, that's like, that's the stuff you see on the movies.
Right. But like being a musician in this life is for everybody. And a lot of times, sometimes people think, Jesse ran into this too. Sometimes people think that it's going to like grow out of us, and people who really understand know that it's not really a choice, like it's what we want to do forever. It's something that how we express ourselves, just like a dancer or a person who draws or whatever passion or profession they have. So, it's something that you have to give your whole entire life to. And for people who don't understand that, it's hard to explain, like how much the industry takes a lot.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so I probably should have asked this before I dove into the story behind Silver, but because usually we'll start off with a song. So I don't know what did you plan to open with?
Hey, we just talked about Silver, so let's do Silver.
All right. So, but I was like, oh, might should have asked before we dove into that. But yeah, perfect timing. Great.
Hey, you can sing the harmonies a little bit too. That'd be great.
Harmony, want to go live on the harmony?
Yeah.
Love y'all.
It is so much fun to be able to share this together. And like Silver is a song that has 6 or 7 chords in it. A lot of times I write in unique melodies that offer interesting chords that maybe I don't know yet or whatever, but in different rhythms. But Jesse said it's made him a better guitar player, and he's already a really good guitar player, so that's cool. This is Silver. Love it. I know we ain't perfect. You're the best thing I ever had, but it ain't working. If there was a magic pill I knew could heal this hurt, I would drop a couple million. Break nights in my head. You see diamonds, I see red. You say I'm never home, but you stand up when I was gone. You trying to change me, I'm still the same me. Silver just can't break down. We go round in circles. My mama said, honey, you shouldn't be jumping her nose. Love ain't supposed to be this hard. The ones we start drowning us apart. Right now it's my head. You see diamonds, I see red. You say I'm never home, but you sound up when I was gone. You're trying to change me, I'm still the same me. Silver just can't break down. You should know better, we could be together. Silver just can't break down. You can bring me sugar, babe. We know how it's gonna taste. Even though I've been embraced, still don't mean I'm gonna stay. Can't convince my heart to feel something that ain't real. You try to change me, I still the same me. You don't believe me, so this can't be done. Great nights in my head. You see diamonds, I see red. You say I'm never home, but you sound up when I was gone. You trying to change me, I'm still the same me. Silver just can't break down. You should know better, we could be together. Silver just can't break down. You try to change me, I'm still the same me. Silver just can't break down.
Yeah, I started singing along with you, and I had to look down to make sure I was muted. I was like, nope, they don't want to hear my voice.
I love that. I love
Sometimes I will forget to mute, and I'll be like playing the drums on my desk or singing along, and I'm like, oh wait, am I muted?
Yeah, that is. It's a fun song to sing.
All right, so it must be interesting living with another musician. Not just living with, because a bunch of y'all in Nashville live together, but in a relationship with another artist.
Oh yeah, that makes
Are
life.
there more pros or cons to that?
They're both. Like that makes life is so crazy. Like every day is totally different. Just because the way the profession is, it's like, okay, today's an admin day. Tomorrow from 10 to 3, we're going to be filming a music video at this location. And then we got a show. And then, so every day is kind of different. And there's lots of moving parts. Like we even had, I put on the Instagram story, we had like a mini team meeting. So not everyone on the team, there's like 5 of us, but my mom, who's the CFO, and just kind of like helps with admin stuff in general. She was on, and then Jesse and I were talking about just like what all our roles are when we release a song, and what we're all gonna do to like help get it all done, and kind of outline it, like do a standard procedure operating, what is it called? SOP.
Standard operating procedures.
It's so crazy. And like all the time when we talk, like even today, Jesse said something and we both go, oh, and I go write that down. Go write that down. Like that happens all the time. All the time.
Always a potential song coming. So even though you have your separate careers, are y'all on the same team? Like,
yeah, I think for sure. We both have like different strengths, and I love doing like more of the emails and the marketing stuff, and he's like the tech part, and guitar demos. He's like really engineer techie like that. So it works better if we just play to our strengths and get it done faster. So much to do.
That's amazing. So is the hope like eventually touring together, or wherever your careers take you, whether it's separate, together? What I'm like picturing Tim and Faith here when they did like their, Soul to Soul tour.
That would be amazing. Like to be in that position and be able to do that, and then like be able to release a song together, like down the road, all of that good stuff. We both just brought on a new booking person who's like kind of does some managerial stuff, and that's a big new partnership that's about to come out in the press release as well. So that's just getting bigger shows like that, and being able to share stuff as much as we have this year with COVID. We've been able to do a lot of shows together acoustically. So that's just been lends itself to us to be able to be together at shows. But so either way, we want to like support each other. Like if he's playing a big show, I'm on the road, like hanging out if I can be there.
Oh yeah. That would be, to me, I would think that would be like the ultimate dream, is for y'all for your schedules to match up and just be able to go together. Yeah. That would be great. But is that fear there that you're together too much?
I think we're kind of crazy. We're like the disgusting kind where there isn't, I mean, obviously, it's like
not too much yet.
Face, oh my God, like leave me alone. But most of the time it's like 20 minutes later, it's like, hey, what's up? Like, come hang out with me. What are you doing? I think we're both like, I guess needy in that way. We just like to hang out with each other.
Yeah. Well, great news to that. Me and my husband have been together for 17 years, and we still want to be together.
That's awesome.
I mean, there's times that I'm like, you are all over my freaking nerves. If you don't go in another room, I'm going to choke you.
Right.
But then 10 minutes later, I'm like, where's he at?
Right. Yeah. Totally get it. That definitely happens to us.
Yeah. And it's great if people that have that and it works, it's great. And then I understand there's people that don't want that at all. They're like the extreme opposite. They're not like, you know, it probably works for us because we don't see each other for days at a time. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know if I could do that.
I couldn't do that. I always told myself I could never date a firefighter or anyone who had like a schedule like that. That was like, couldn't hang out when I wanted to hang out. And I just knew that about myself. So like, obviously it takes it to a whole nother level, but we're both so passionate and like going really all in on this path. So it's just, it helps to have someone that's right there, like supporting and like, like getting it, like just working together, you know?
Yeah.
Love the outfit. This is my Walmart purchase today.
I love that. I absolutely love that.
They have really good clothes.
It's like
I used to not like Walmart. I used to love Target clothes, but Target clothes let me down now. They're real cheap and they're real expensive. So I'm like, well, I guess I'll get on the Walmart train.
There you go.
Hey, there is nothing wrong with Walmart. I'm not kidding you. My nephew used to think Walmart was his second home. Literally, like every day, he would ask my sister, "Are we going to Walmart today?"
That's funny.
You know, you're going to Walmart way too much when your toddler asks you that.
Yeah, for sure. That's hilarious.
Oh, wow. Okay, so I'm hilarious. I'm not hilarious. I'm curious. So, if you have a show or if he has a show, do y'all try to play either shows at the same time or separately? Because I know like a lot of people either, you know, their significant other is either not in music and they go to every single one of their shows, or they are in music. Like I work in music business. So like I'll go to like my friend's shows because I can't sing. So like, do you like notice like, is there like a pattern or does it just depend?
We're taking anything right now, like because of the year, but I have noticed that it was kind of like, okay, you're busy that night, so I'm gonna go like book a show, or like I'm gonna go book a write, or I'm gonna go do this because you're busy on the calendar, and so we're like try to be busy at the same time, you know.
I mean, it's not like you can spend time with him when he's at a show, you know.
Right, you can't, but
because he's working. So.
It's definitely nice. It happens. It's nice when it does happen. It is rare, but then I go and then I just get to like sit and then like enjoy it because it's a very different feeling on stage and thinking like, okay, what's the next song we're gonna do? What's the vibe happening right now? Like what my brain is so in their place and like very much in the moment, and instead of like a like more far away listener, you know.
Well, I got to ask, and maybe, hopefully, hint, 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 we'll be hearing this later. But Jesse's latest release.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, the video. I am so in love with. I love Jesse's stuff before, but like if I wasn't a fan of his already, that and. I don't know. It wasn't, not that I didn't like the song. I know you're sitting like right over there, Jesse. I love the song, but when I saw the video, I was hooked.
Awesome.
I was like hooked. There was, and if I didn't already knew that y'all were a couple, I would have been like, these two have got to be a couple.
I think it captures the dorkiness of us totally. And the first time we got it, we were in Wisconsin on like on a radio like promotional tour, and we got it and we threw it up on the TV, and we must have watched it like 3 times before we called my parents to come down to watch it. It was like such an exciting moment. The first time we got to see it, to see like how it turned out, it was really cool.
The way he looks at you in that video. And I mean, you return the look, but I don't know. I think it's something about the guy, you know, that you could tell it was not an acting video. He wasn't just playing a part. He was looking at you with such love and intent in his eyes. Like, I love you, girl. And there is no way that I can possibly tell you enough. I mean, that was like the vibe I was getting. I am getting chill bumps. That's the vibe I was getting from that video, watching him, the way he looked at you. And I was like, dude, you need to like hold a class and teach some men some lessons because this is the way all women want their men to look at them like that. I hope there's no kids on here listening. Sorry if there is. He was looking at you like, damn girl, I could eat you up.
I could eat you.
I mean, and I don't mean that in a dirty way, but like you're just like, I love you that much,
Yeah.
I don't know. It was just crazy. I was like, and
like
you
don't need an actor. You have
lit up. He smiled with his entire face when he looked at you.
I definitely didn't. We like shot that pretty quick. Like we weren't acting. That's for sure. Like it felt like we were just being ourselves. Like
exactly. That's what came across.
I love that.
Cool.
Yeah. Cool. I mean, it was. I don't know. I loved it. I am in love with that video. That's probably my favorite video out right now.
Yay! It just got picked up by the Country Network. So that's going to be whatever date. We're going to figure out when that is. Monday. And like a private speakeasy location. So nobody else is going to have that specific location for their video.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right. If you haven't seen the video,
wait, how long have you been doing that?
The name of the song is Way Past Words.
I was like, I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Insert link, people of the comments.
Hey, I can do that. All right, cat talk. I'm going to insert link.
How long have you been dating?
I
don't know if I knew that.
Since January. So like right before, everything hit.
Happened.
Yeah. And we just finally got to do the birthday present. His birthday's in March when everything was shutting down. And I had planned we were going to go skydiving. And he was like,
oh my God, that's so fun. You didn't go, did you?
I did. Like I just did last Thursday. The two of us went separate, like with a guy behind us. It was scary, but then it wasn't scary. You know what I mean? Like I was scared everything up to
Nashville.
We went in Chattanooga.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. She posted.
I was like, I want to DM you and find out where you went.
Yeah, Chattanooga.
I need to know that place.
It was fun and it was really great. And they have like videos that they posted on YouTube, and I like showed Jesse my video, and he was like, "You're a crazy person," because I was like in the air. That's what I was doing.
I bet it's weird to like see look at videos of it and you can see your face, like you can see your skin like glowing.
Yeah, I bet
that's the weirdest thing.
I'm a weirdo. This is fun though.
Okay. Hey, wait, did it work? No, it didn't work.
Yeah.
I still muted and I was just talking. Okay, I missed it. Y'all were talking about skydiving.
Yes.
Skydiving.
I think that I want
and how
to
your skin like what? Yeah.
Yeah. I think that I want to do it, but then I think I would actually chicken out once I got in the plane.
I thought that might be the case, but I think I was so like, okay, it's the thing that I just have to be calm about it because I don't have an option and I want to do it. Like I want to do this for myself, so I need to just like be calm. Do it. Just do it. But I was like, the scariest part was he was like, all right, put your legs out the plane, get ready to jump. And I was like, oh my gosh. But then once you're out, you're not near the ground.
Adrenaline is a really weird feeling.
Yeah. And so you're not scared anymore. And you're like, oh, cool. Okay, yeah, this is it. Like, this is cool. This is not even scary.
Well, once you're out, you don't have any choice.
Right. Yeah.
I think that's what I would have to do. But I mean, I have epilepsy, so they wouldn't allow me to do it anymore anyway. So that sucks. But if I was going to do it, I think I would have to tell whoever I was with, just look, I know that I'm going to chicken out when I get up there. So just push me out.
Yeah. No, I told him, I was like, listen up.
Yep.
If you could just treat it like, a person who's scared of shots and is like 1, 2, and you're already doing it.
Yeah.
That's how I need you to be. today. Like I explained all that, so they made me first. They put me first.
Awesome. That is awesome.
Yep.
Yeah.
Did Jesse do it with you?
Now 1, 2, 3, go.
Right. There was none of that. It was like, let's go. And I was like,
No.
Oh, that's so cool.
That won't
That's
happen. If you say go, you won't go.
right. It was I'm glad.
all right. I think this is a good time for another song by you.
Okay. I'll do the one that I soft released, and I was cool. I like posted about it on Thursday, and I was like, hey, tomorrow I'm gonna release this song. Boom. And then I've never done that before, so that was kind of like a
so that's what you meant by surprise release. I think I saw a post by you like surprise release
the day before, and then just like put it out there. It was super fun, and to see
super cool.
all of the support, like all the brands and stuff, like doing their thing and posting about it. I was like, oh my God, this is great. So this is the love song. This is a rare thing, but this is a love song, and it's called What Love Does. You're always there in my faraway stare, you're the lead in my daydream movie. Matter where you are, in my brightest star, in my endless galaxy. Magical madness, amazing, kinda crazy. Like zoom to the moon when I'm with you. Sound every voice lifts me up, up, up. Can't get my mind on how you touch me. Fall deeper with your every kiss. Beautiful bliss. Never felt like this, but I can't resist you. That's what love does. That's what love does. It's what it does. It's what it does. I'm craving the taste of your lips and the way love rushes through my body. Powerful drug, I can't get enough. Pour your sugar over me. Floating, flying, for there's no denying sky. I'm climbing out and I'll leave you. Sound every voice lifts me up, up, up. Can't get my mind off how you touch me. Fall deeper with your every kiss. Beautiful bliss. Never felt like this, but I can't resist you. That's what love does. That's what love does. It's what it does. It's what it does. Fall deeper with your touch. It's a rush. Can't get enough. That's what love does. Yes, this is a
I love that so much more that I've heard you sing it than just on Spotify. So yeah, I love that. I think I needed to see your face to like get that full feeling of that song.
Yeah.
I love that. Oh, that's so sweet.
That was interesting, right? Like, it was done differently than how I normally do. Like, normally I would come in and have like a concept and like start singing, like just kind of get into a melody right away. But with that song, I was like, you guys, I'm feeling these feelings and I can't really describe them. And maybe if we just like sit and I record myself talking, because I just like didn't know how to talk about it because it's not something that I normally talk about. So it was very like different for me to just like sit and talk out loud. And then they were like, ooh, that, let's like put that in there kind of thing. And
I like that. That's interesting.
Yeah.
I love people's different artist approach to how they write music. And that's like, I haven't heard that one before. So that's like a really cool way. That's
different. Jesse says, like, as a writer, I kind of I get myself into like a really creative space. It's more like I'm like open and hear things. Like I'm just kind of like, okay, yes, this is what it needs to say here. Like, I don't know how to describe it. It's very special when a song happens.
Yeah.
That's
I love that. Now, is Lori your mother?
Yes, I told her her job was links.
She is on point, putting links out here for you and for Jesse. And she is on top of it. So I figured Lori must be your mom. All right. Way to go, Mom. You are doing a great job. So do you come from a musical family? Obviously, your mom's involved in your business, but is anybody else in your family musical?
Not really. Like my grandma sang at church, and she played the accordion and does. Other than
That's
that,
cool.
Yeah, different.
And I started singing when I was like on picnic tables, like taking requests and like the really raspy voice. And I started writing when I was like 12.
That's so cute.
So it's just been. I declared when I was 6 that I wanted to be a singer. On a piece of paper, like on a note in class. They were like, what do you want to be when you grow up? And I put SINGR because I didn't know how to spell. But I declared it that was what I was going to do. So my mom kind of made it her mission to figure out what I could sing for, whether it was national anthems or church festivals or, I don't know, plays. I did a lot of plays growing up. Started doing plays when I was 6. So,
oh, wow.
Yeah, and then professional dinner theater for like 5 years of my life.
Oh, well, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I've never heard of that.
What was your favorite performance when you did dinner theater?
Oh my gosh.
Or do you have one? Can you, out of 5 years, can you even pick a favorite, I guess?
For community theater, it's so hard because I like still have all the t-shirts. Like I love the memories of the people and stuff. I would have to say like Free to Be You and Me was really fun. And I feel like I learned a lot just about how like the world works through that script. Schoolhouse Rock. I was in the Sound of Music twice, and being in the Sound of Music with that many kids and like all of this, I think that those are the most fun just because it was so many kids. I was Gretel and community theater, and then later it was Brigida at a professional dinner theater. And that was just really fun. I was like, Brigida's like the sassy one in the play. And she like has, a couple like sassy lines and has to like sing a little bit. So I had fun playing her role as like more, I think I was like 12 or 13 when I played it. But yeah.
Oh, wow. That is so cool. So what is, over your whole like musical career, because you've been doing this for a long time now, do you have like a favorite go-to song? Like, because I'm sure you started, did you always just sing your own stuff, or did you go through a period of time where you did covers?
Yeah, I definitely did go through a period of time where I did covers. I really loved Talk to Me by LeAnn Rimes. And that was kind of like my like hidden hit. It wasn't like the obvious. But I feel like that song kind of made me feel like I was like summing myself up as an artist when I sang that song, when I was finding my voice. And I would sing a lot of blues songs too. Like that's
cool.
Shaky Ground by The Temptations was really fun to do.
Yeah.
You know the song Talk to Me by LeAnn Rimes?
Blues is such a fun genre. And like it's so underrated. Like I've been on the guitar. It's so much fun.
Yeah.
I definitely know LeAnn Rimes. I'm not sure about, I would probably know it when I hear it. By title, I'm not thinking of what it is right now.
I can tell you.
Yeah, I don't know that song.
On the inside, I can see right through your eyes if you're trying to hide. All you need is a little love to set you free. Yeah. Come on then, working on out and talk to me. It's very blues driven, and it's
Yeah.
bass driven, and
Well,
so
yeah, that's what I say. A lot deeper than your regular singing voice. So
I
yeah, deeper and bluesy. Yeah, like that.
yeah, I love to dip into that. It's just like the songs I've released thus now don't go into that part of my voice yet.
Yeah.
But the record as a whole, it's actually like right by the shoulder right here. That I'm gonna be releasing.
Oh my gosh,
in
that's hilarious.
2021. I know it's like right there. That's mini me, and it's purposeful. Trust me. And yeah, so I've just been starting to release stuff off that baby, and I'll just keep going. But it has other low songs. We got some really
Cool. I can't wait to hear that. I love that. I mean, your high voice, I guess your normal singing voice, it's much higher. And I love that because it's different. There's not a lot of country singers, not even women out there with your, I guess, tone. Is that the right way to say it? You can tell I'm not musical either. Y'all don't want to hear me sing. But I love that about your voice. Because I could definitely pick you off the radio.
That's a huge compliment. I feel like I definitely I took like 2.5 years to record this record and like figure out my sound and be very, very true to like what I think the song should be on the record and what the sound is.
Mm-hmm.
I am kind of like figuring out that middle zone because there are some country brands that are open and being very supportive of the sound, and that's cool because I went down, you know, I'm out here swinging with my own music, like not necessarily box. Because on that last song, I have marimba on it, like on the recording, and it's like that, those little things. So, but then I messaged like, you know, some Americana brands the other day, and they're like, well, you're a little bit more modern country. But then some people tell me like, you're kind of like a happy Stevie Nicks, Shania Twain, this other thing, you know, this like crossover. So I guess I'm trying to figure out like where it all fits, and that's been cool to just hear people's feedback on the song.
Yeah. I'm thinking if somebody told me that I sounded like a mix of Stevie Nicks and Shania Twain, I would be like, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's a very great compliment.
Is that's a really bomb. Stevie Nicks, oh my, I love her. Love. I honestly think if someone had to say, tell me one female artist of all times that's the only person you could ever listen to for the rest of your life, I'd pick Stevie Nicks.
Nice.
Love her. So yeah, if they told you that, girl, you just got the ultimate compliment. Yes.
Yeah.
Love that. I can see that though. Yeah, I can definitely see that. And I love that you can change. Go ahead, Kat. I'm sorry.
Oh, well, Stacey has a point though, because like it's not that like people in Nashville aren't talented. Like everybody in Nashville is talented, but it's so hard to have like a unique voice. People are like, I hear that on the radio. That's Ed Sheeran. That's Taylor Swift. Like,
right.
I mean, there's so many artists out there that it's hard to be like, oh, like that's a pop country artist. Like,
right.
You
but
know?
It's a huge compliment. People say that you have your own thing. Like I had someone take a coffee meeting.
Yeah. And
like the only reason why I'm meeting with you is because you sound different. And I was like, I will take that. Like,
that's awesome.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I love your voice. And exactly like Kat said, everybody in Nashville is talented. So you have to find that something about you that makes you stick out. And if it's not your voice, if your voice is not different than everyone's, then there's got to be something unique about your personality that makes you, you know, whether it's the way you like take Lizzie Cates, for instance. Anytime you see that girl singing, she's going to have a hat on. And she has a very specific style of hat that she likes to wear. Made me think of it with you wearing your hat right now. So, you know, if there's something about your personality or the way you dress or whatever that, you know, makes you identifiable, I think that's the key to it right there. Because like you say, everybody in Nashville is talented. So, and the fact, I mean, you have one up, of course, because your other half is, you know, a singer too. So y'all can either be a solo or a duo or.
Yeah. And we definitely like stay releases too. So it pretty much is every 3 to 4 weeks, there's something what we're putting out, which is really cool because then we're kind of operating as our own label, you know, like
yeah.
We're putting this out now. We're putting.
They can know y'all separately, and then they can know y'all together.
Yeah,
you don't have to like market yourselves as individual artists or a duo. You know, you can to be able to have that flexibility to do whatever. Like that's badass.
Yeah. Really fun.
All right. Now, speaking of Jesse, we're going to bring him in with Kirstie. So are y'all going to share the screen or does he want me to send him the link so he can in his own little box?
So let's share the screen just because my like video camera is a little clearer.
And I'm going to rearrange it. Hopefully. No, I don't want to arrange it that way.
There he is.
There we go. That's the way I wanted it.
I'm like,
let's switch sides.
Like sitting pretzel leg. I'm just like, what's up?
I figured out how to do that the other day, Kat. We didn't know that we could like rearrange the screen.
Really? Oh, thank goodness. We struggled.
Yeah, you just click it and drag it where you want it. Look, watch this.
New one.
The new one. I'm down to do the new song.
See, you just click and drag where you want it.
Ooh.
They're having
That's cool.
Ooh, modern technology, so fun. All right, can y'all see the comments on
Yeah. Hey everybody.
Yeah, so many nice comments coming in. All right, Brian.
What's up,
Are
Brian?
you talking about me or Lori? Because me and Lori both said we have no musical talent. Lori said, my mom told me I can't carry a tune in a bucket. Neither can I. That's what I've always said. So Brian says, if you do lack musical talent, you sure make up for it in personality and general awesomeness. So he doesn't know me, so I think he might be talking about Lori. Is that a friend of y'all's?
Yeah.
We do know
Brian Barr? Yeah. All right. Well, for a split second, I thought you were talking about me, but, you know, I am awesome too.
Okay.
We can do that.
All right. So now since we have you both in the room, people that don't remember, like a month ago, Jesse did my IG takeover and then I had to desert him.
I lost my debit card on the IG.
Yeah.
Like, you never find your debit card.
You lost your debit card.
Oh yeah.
What a time to be alive.
I never found it actually.
Oh no. Yeah, like half of his IG takeover was like, it was like the second slide, I think. No, I think it was in the first slide. It was like, I've lost my debit card. And at the end of the day, he was like, I still don't have my debit card.
So then my parents are all worried. And I'm like, watch how you put on the internet.
Well, you know, 21st century, there's so many solutions and loopholes around that kind of stuff nowadays. Online money is available.
Oh yeah, it's crazy.
Yep.
Okay. So how chaotic is y'all's house that you are like constantly putting out music? You've got to release one week, Jesse's releasing the next week, or vice versa. Like, you know, release week is crazy.
Oh yeah.
It's crazy time.
It is. And actually we were just kind of having this talk, is it's like right when you release whatever it is, it's like that's when all the work comes in. Is once it's released, then you have a whole nother wave of work to do.
It doesn't
like,
stop.
It doesn't
you know?
stop. It's definitely crazy.
We've had like my parents fly in and help us just even like make food and like clean
for real though.
Just like daily, just to function. Like we've had that happen.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
But it's needed for sure.
Oh yeah, well yeah, and it's like, you know, there's so many more. It's way more than just a 2-person job to run an entire business like that. It's way more, you know. And thankfully we do have each other because we'd be running the whole thing by ourselves.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
you know, it's a lot of work.
Oh yeah, yeah. I don't release week for one person is absolutely nuts. I can't imagine in y'all's situation where you're doing it for Kirstie and then all right, we're not going to get to breathe from this because next week Jesse's is coming out. I would be like, literally pulling my hair out, I think.
Yeah, well, I had to put like downtime on the calendar. Like I had to schedule downtime just so we would like stop. I know Kirstie, she's kind of hard to follow that card.
Hey, we're gonna have a day off on
Sometimes
Saturday.
that's helpful though. If you give yourself like an hour, it's like I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna be a human or close my eyes, and you're like, oh my God, why didn't I think about this sooner?
Yeah.
Yeah, like the cooking thing helps. Like getting out and then making the meal, and the girls are just gonna be finding their spot.
Yeah.
These are Jesse's pit bulls. This is Repeat and Llama.
Oh,
And they're just taking a little chillin'.
I knew they were either pits or boxers. I can't see them clearly. It's like really dark in that corner.
Yeah.
So I knew it was like the face shape, but
you have the face thing going on, but it's actually they're English bulldog mixes, so they have the different colors on their face.
yeah. All right. I have been like, I don't have any boxers right now, but we have had boxers for years. We used to raise them. And it's funny, if I could clearly see them, I would know. But because it's funny how many times people said to me, oh, is that a pit? And I'm like, no, it's a boxer.
This is far easier than a pit.
And then my son, my oldest son, he loves pits. He has had multiple ones. And you can clearly see the difference between a pit and a boxer, but their head shape is similar. But that's why I was like, I can't see them real good to tell, but it's great. Now Cat's dog's in the picture. You see that? But yeah, dogs are great. Dogs are great. So do y'all live in a house or an apartment?
Okay, so we're in Bellevue right now in my condo, and then Jesse got, what month was that?
I think it was August or October or September.
He got like 1.3 acres in Lebanon. But in the craziness, I've asked him to come and stay and bring the dogs and just like stay with me for a little bit. I need you.
That's what it's tricky having dogs in an apartment or a condo, especially two big dogs.
Yeah. Well, and that was kind of the. I was actually full time in an RV when all the COVID thing happened. So obviously that kind of
just an RV
put a dampener on my travels. So
that's crazy.
I figured time's just kind of coming to that time where I need a home base for the dogs, anyways. And
to run and be like in their own yard.
Yeah.
They love it.
It's a good idea in theory to have like that gypsy life, but then you have a dog and it's like,
Yeah.
Yeah, well, and with the older one has actually always just been on the road with me. She's been on the road with me pretty much her whole life. But the younger one she's normally the one that gets, she's got to hang out.
Kirstie's mom is keeping y'all straight. I see how she keeps y'all straight. She had to tell Jesse when he got the land.
I know. It's like, seriously. Jesse's been telling me, he's like, we've been running like on half steam for how many days? He's like, we need to take a day off and then be full steam.
Yeah, you crazy.
So after tomorrow on Saturday, we're gonna chill.
Yeah.
And it's definitely necessary. Yeah. Obviously, between the two of us, like you were saying, between the two of us, there's so much work, and it's when one of us is ready for downtime, the other one is like, okay, just full blown in it. So it's like we definitely need to. Every once in a while, we need to take one of those days.
Absolutely. I know another couple that they're actually married. So they sing as a duo. They're out doing a little tour right now, but so tour be the exception. But they make a point to plan nothing for Sundays. Sundays is their day. They unplug. You will not get them to answer anything related to business on Sunday, I guess, unless they're out touring. And they just make that their day to reconnect. They said that they just, from the very beginning, they said, this is what we're going to do. And they made that a priority. And I'm like, that is really a great idea. That's awesome. It's really a great idea.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a bigger concept of dating. All right. If at least for y'all, okay. Jesse's like, yes, we need to do that. Kirstie's like, I don't know if that's happening. So
I don't know if I can get pick up a whole day every week,
No, we
but
can't.
like maybe every like 2 weeks. Like
Ridiculous.
Y'all are gonna have to compromise and be like, all right, 1 week you at least get dinner, and then the next week take, like date night. Go out, don't cook, date night, enjoy each other, and then the next week take a full day.
just making sure they don't.
Live on television here.
All right, let's hear some music, you two.
Okay, this is a song we wrote on it's the 19th.
So recently.
I hear they're talking about us. It's clear they're making a fuss about the differences they plainly see.
Don't let those rules break you. These days are made to get through. No problems I can see.
Between you and me, where I'm weak, you're strong.
Like you were made for me all along.
'Cause I'll persist and try. That's why I'm still here and I'm got your back. And as a matter of fact,
A chemical reaction, it was just like that. Like we need to win.
and the cowboy needs
You
to.
always know where I'm at.
Even if we're still mad, that's why I'll persist and try. Oh, persist and try. They don't see what it's like.
We don't stay angry at night.
Yeah, we've made our mistakes.
We're silent either way. You might run when I walk.
You might space out when I'm talk.
Yeah, we disagree. We managed to keep the peace. We got all we need.
I'll persist and try. That's why I'm still here and I got your back. And doesn't matter the fact, the chemical reaction, it was just like that. And the coward needs
You
to.
always know where I'm at.
Even if we're still mad, that's why I'll persist and try. Oh, persist and try. How they had a bridge. I'll persist and try. That's why I'm still here and I got your back. And doesn't matter if a chemical reaction, it was just like that. And the cowboy needs
You
to.
always know where I'm at.
Even if we're still mad, that's why I'll persist and try. Oh, I'll persist and try. Yeah, I'll persist and try. Yeah, I'll persist and try. It's just a cute duo.
I love that. Oh my gosh. I love that. I love that. So do you have plans of putting that out?
Yeah, so I mean, I guess so. I'd like you to say, I think we need a bridge on it. I think it needs a bridge, but
Yeah, it needs to be rich.
but yeah, I don't know. I think that
We've talked about it.
we're toying with doing releases and doing all that stuff
We've
together.
talked about it because it's definitely a song. It's a duet song. Like it's.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So we're gonna try to pitch it too, just because it's like. But I mean, it was written like from us, so it's kind of fits like a cowboy needs jeans.
Yeah. I loved that line, by the way. Loved that one.
Show them.
Yeah.
Show them. I knew she was
This
gonna say
is
something.
Jesse's latest like attire upgrade. Like
This is so funny. You can't judge me. Can't judge me right now.
No judgment.
I
I love it. I love it. I
That's
do.
so
I
funny.
love, look, I like.
down so they can see the
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
yeah. It's got like a little bit of
I
a
can't.
I love
can't
it.
show-
Oh yeah, with the hat, and if the jeans are the right kind of jeans and they fit you just right, then yeah, that's the look.
yep. That's the look. All right. you guys to it.
Are we doing this now?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put my other hat.
Okay. He wants to put his other hat on. Thank you so much for letting me take over the Instagram today and for
Loved it.
tonight. This has been super fun to be able to hang out and like connect with people. Even though we can't always be outside, you know.
Oh, yeah, I love it. Thank you guys for both of you. Jesse, back being patient with me and understanding that day that you did the takeover. So glad it worked out for you both to be on tonight. Kirstie, you did amazing with your takeover today as well. It was great. I love for people just to get to know you on another level. I know that y'all do this kind of stuff on your own channels, but to be able to go to another channel and maybe gain some new fans and of course help me out and Kat, we love it. So yeah, loved having you do that. Loved having you on tonight. You're so much fun. Y'all are so beautiful separately and together. I just love y'all.
And it's nice to meet you, Kat.
You too.
Yeah. Oh, she's so crazy.
Kirstie, everybody.
Oh, good. How are you?
I am doing very well. How you doing?
Good. So glad to finally have you on here. It feels like it was forever ago when that happened.
Yeah, I know it's been a while, but obviously things happen, and I'm glad we got to figure it out here. Anyway.
Oh yeah, because we did have you scheduled. We had you rescheduled. We had, people don't know this, we had Kirstie scheduled earlier. I think it was at her release or your release? It was October 1st.
October would have been just after my release.
Okay. So yeah, we had them both scheduled on October 1st. And then I had surgery 2 days before that. So we had to reschedule again.
Well,
yeah. It's just been crazy. So I'm glad to finally have you on here.
Well, it sounds like it's been a journey to get here. So I'm glad we got here.
Yeah. We've made it work.
I actually didn't understand what you said.
What'd you say, Kat?
Blame 2020.
Oh
yeah. Man, it definitely has been a weird year.
I don't know. I can't remember if I posted it today or not. My husband posted the funniest meme, and I think I did. I just can't remember. But it said, I guess this Sunday is when we're supposed to set clocks back. And it was something like, damn, if I'm setting my clock back an hour, I don't want an extra hour of 2020. Like, that is for real.
Really? Yeah, exactly. Let's get this over as fast.
Dark at 5 o'clock.
Oh, I don't mind it getting dark early. I'm over this year. I'm sorry. I'm over it.
Yeah, for me, the thing that really bothers me about it is like the masks and not being able to go places and stuff being closed. I mean, that's like, for me, that kind of takes the cake for it. I can't complain much about like, we've gotten a lot of work done in like different ways.
Yeah.
It's been like a different kind of work, but we've gotten a lot of work done. But like, I still don't grab the mask. I'm still not like, I'm like subconsciously being really stubborn about having a mask on me and all that stuff.
Yeah. That's definitely the way my husband was.
Accessory now, like, it's like an accessory. You got to make sure it matches your outfit. Like,
who cares? I don't care.
I don't
care. I don't do that. But
I don't.
Some girls do that. Their mask matches their outfit and it's monogrammed, and I'm like, it's just literally what life is coming to.
Kind of a branding thing, like people like they have their brand on masks and stuff. People, so it's definitely gotten weird.
Look, mine is pink. Pink
the world we live in.
It is indeed.
Mine is pink camouflage, and I'm just mad that it's pink because I hate that people think, oh, you're a girl, you have to wear pink. No, I hate pink.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, I guess if it was a different color of camo, what would you want it to be?
Purple.
Okay.
Or teal. Purple or teal.
Purple camos. Really fun.
Yeah, I love camo.
I don't know if I'm familiar with purple camo.
Oh my God, that's weird.
Oh yeah, there's purple camo out there. I'm sure. I probably have one in my closet. I do have a purple camo shirt in my closet.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. I guess there's things I still don't know. Huh?
Oh yes, it exists. Let me tell you, my friend, it exists. All right, let's hear a Jessie song. What are you going to play for us first?
Oh man, I guess I didn't think this far into it. I just want to talk to you.
You only had 6 weeks to think about it. What's the problem?
You know, I feel like I'm gonna play. For some reason, I've been starting my sets off this way lately, but I want to play a song that I released last year. It's called "Can't Call You Home,"
Okay.
and "Can't Call You Home" was a song I wrote about my ex-wife, but the whole EP that I released last year was called "From Start to Finish." It was a relationship from beginning to end. So this was the 4th out of the 5 songs, and this was when like the downfall of the relationship happened within the whole EP process. So
Concept.
oh yeah, no, it was a lot, and the music videos are like really detailed, and they're man, it was a really cool project to put out. So we made essentially a short film out of the music, all tied into each other, and you know you can watch them straight through. It's pretty fun.
Was that like a healing thing for you to like just push that to the past and be done with it, or it was just a project you thought was cool?
It turned out to be a really healing process because I kind of started it. I had the concept and I kind of started the project before things really went bad between the two of us, and then it kind of just ended up turning out that like new songs were written into it, and it turned into what it turned into. So yeah. So it was like along the way, it became more of a healing process than I guess it was intended to be.
Awesome. All right, let's hear it.
I'll admit I didn't think you knew this. I'll admit I didn't see this coming. I guess the joke's on me. I didn't think it started off with running, trying to make me bleed. But who's down with you in the corner booth? Does he know your name? Does he know that you got a man at home that's waiting on the truth, just waiting on you? Well, I said I went down and I gotta leave town. Now I'm looking for a place to go. And I'm driving 9 hours, gonna pull it all night, or I'm just chasing after all the road. I can't believe that you did this to me, but I'm really not surprised after everything. Hoping I was out and I'll see you around, but I'm gonna have to let you go. I can't call you home anymore. I'll admit I didn't think you knew this. How could you take it that far? How could you just turn around and put me through this? How could you break my heart? Well, I've been working all week and then I know that you got a lot to tell, another half-assed truth. Sneaking out the house and going over to another man's room. Well, like I said, I went down and I gotta leave town. Now I'm looking for a place to go. And I'm about 9 hours going pulling on that around, just chasing after all the road. I can't believe that you did this to me, but I'm really not surprised after everything. Hoping I was out and I'll see you around, but I'm gonna have to let you go. I can't call you home anymore. I'll admit I didn't think you knew this. Could you take it that far? Well, like I said, I went down and I gotta leave town. Now I'm looking for a place to go. And I'm about 9 hours gonna pull it all night around, just chasing after all the road. Can't believe that you did this to me, but I'm really not surprised after everything. Hoping I was out and I'll see you around, but I'm gonna have to let you go. I can't call you home anymore.
Love that. Love it. Love it.
Yay.
Yeah. Now I'm curious to go listen to that whole series and watch all the videos.
Oh man, it's definitely worth checking out. It was a really fun project. It was kind of my first.
You're gonna listen or watch the music video.
Okay, well, Kirstie says if you're gonna listen, you gotta watch the music videos.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, I'll probably just go watch the videos.
Yeah, well, and there's a playlist on my YouTube channel. There's a playlist that just has them all right in a row, so you can just.
Oh yeah. That's definitely. I'm definitely gonna do that for real. That's amazing. I love when country music is telling stories. That's why I love country music so much. It is telling a story, and so I think it's so cool that you did a whole EP of the story from start to finish.
Yeah.
I really like that. Is a really cool concept. And I know a lot of people do that, or they intentionally put, obviously you want songs on your EP or your album that make sense being put together.
Right.
But rarely do I feel like they actually tell a story like it could make a movie if you put it all together.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, and it was so much fun. It was my first I pursued writing really heavily. I'd gone to school for audio engineering, and it was kind of my first. I came into Nashville, and it was like my boom. I got into Nashville, and that was my first thing I worked on. And it was definitely, we got really creative, and I always want to be cinematic about the videos, as for Way Past Words as well. As I love the cinematography behind the story and what makes everything what. And so I think that was my favorite part.
Yeah, it was. I was lost in Way Past Words. Yeah, I am telling you, people, I cannot tell you enough. I am telling you, if you have not watched the video, go watch it.
I can probably show people.
Yeah, can you do that?
I'm pretty sure I can show.
I know I can do it from my end. I just don't know how yet. And you are the techie person.
Yeah.
So, oh my gosh, yes.
This is like as far as what we do is to figure out all these things.
Yes.
Wait, is it unreleased? It's released, right?
Yeah, it's released. It's just
the video.
Released yesterday.
Okay, yeah. Oh wow. Okay, well, congrats.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
Thanks. All right, let me see if I can do this.
For the first time on this show, thanks to the technology level of Jesse, the tech level, because I don't have it.
Oh, I think this might be share audio. I think I got it. Am I sharing it? Is it?
Yeah. I got to add it to the stream. There we go.
Boom. And then I can just press play, full screen it.
Yeah, full screen it. Yeah.
I gotta get something off my chest. It's on the tip of my tongue. Some things just ain't easier said than done. 'Cause there's not a line that I could write to really tell you what I mean. All I can do is show you, girl, and let my kids do the talking for me. And I love you. Just don't say it like I can. And all I wanna do is try to help you understand. Here in the dark, you got a heart in the palm of your hand. So let's get lost somewhere between heaven and earth, and way past words. When you look at me, it's like you're reading my mind, like an open book with nothing left to hide. Between our lips and our fingertips and our own kind of chemistry, speaking our own language, and we don't even gotta say a thing. And I love you. Just don't say it like I can. And all I wanna do Just try to help you understand. Here in the dark, you got my heart in the palm of your hand. So let's get lost somewhere between heaven and earth and way past words. Way past words. I'm talking with my hands on your hips, your breath on my skin. I'm saying more at every moment that we're caught up. Yeah. I love you. Just don't say it like I can. And all I wanna do is try to help you understand. You're in the dark, you got my heart in the palm. You got my heart in the let's get lost somewhere between everything. Way past words. Way past words.
There you go.
That was awesome.
Oh man, it was so much fun.
Oh my God.
Wait, was that
now
Love
do you see why I'm in
Circle?
love with that video?
What's that?
Yeah. Was that Love Circle?
What do you mean?
The scene at the
Love
end.
Circle Park. At the
Oh,
Love
Love
Circle. Yeah.
I guess
Was that at
so.
Love Circle?
I'm hearing yes from the other room.
You don't know? Oh.
He's like,
Yes,
I
I thought so. They have the best guy on here.
Oh yeah, well that was the best one I've seen, and we were, oh my gosh, so we started shooting at 6 p.m. on a Wednesday, and that last shot there at the skyline for the skyline was at like 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
So we took a little
That's
nap
awesome.
hours between shooting, and then we got up and did that last shot. It was like, yeah, dedication. Every time that scene comes up, I'm like, oh, I was so tired.
Yeah. But I'm telling you, and now I tried to pay attention a little bit more to Kirstie during watching it this time. She's got the look going on too.
She
All
does.
right.
Yeah,
I have to give her credit there. She looks hot in the video.
come on.
But
Yeah.
she's got the look at you just the same. So I do see it definitely going both ways. But it's common for us women to look at our men like that.
Hey, I'm not.
Not so much. The men
Yeah.
don't, men just aren't usually that in touch with their emotions. But
Actually, I'm getting a bunch of bragging stuff right now. So now when it's over, I get to go and be like, see, I told you.
no, I think it is so great. I absolutely loved it. And now that I saw how you share a video on here, yes, I love that. Thank you.
Yeah. So it's pretty cool, and I can you just have to remember to like use the Chrome tab if you use Google Chrome.
Yeah.
And the little box that you check that says share audio.
Yeah.
And boom, that's it.
Simple.
That's cool.
Make it so simple. Yes, yes. Well, obviously was Kirstie the inspiration for this song, or how did this song come about?
Quiet down. Yeah, so actually this is really funny. So I know that she was talking to you guys earlier about how obviously we're both songwriters and we both have that creative mind about us. So there's even times that I'm like upset and I'm like, Kirstie, and I'm like going for it. I'm like in the middle of my feels trying to say something, and she's like, hold on, can we write that down? And the funniest thing, she pisses me off, and I'm like, yeah, let's write it down real quick. And we get
That's
so
too funny.
it's like pillow talk, just kind of hanging out, and I was like, man, way past words. And she was like, oh, go write that down. So I went to my buddy Rylan Fisher, and I was talking about it. I was like, that spot when it's just like words aren't enough, and he's like, yeah, I know where you're going with this. So sat down, and that's where it came from. Yeah.
Yeah. I love that. Yeah. Well, that's definitely my favorite song of yours, without a doubt.
Probably next level comparatively to whatever.
Well, I mean, yeah, I had some others that I liked before, but I don't know. That is just, I don't know. That's just, the video did it. The video is just like, send it over the moon for me. I'm in love with that song. Yeah, it's great. I predict that's going to be a 2021 wedding song.
You know what's so funny is my mother said the same thing. She was like, "This is perfect for weddings." So I'm gonna. I mean, I don't know if she's on, but
it is.
That's a wedding song.
Yeah, my mom said too. So I guess I got to start pitching it out to wedding venues and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't even know how you do.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you do? Figure that out.
Well, if I know anyone's getting married in 2021, I'll have them come hire you to play that song.
There you go. Be like, I know this guy. He's gonna play a song for you.
Yeah, really. God, Kat, how many people do you know get married?
You got your first band song.
Right now, though, actually,
I don't know. No, I said if I do know somebody, I don't.
Yeah, no, I think this last year we were supposed to have we were supposed to get like 5 or 6 weddings this year. I feel like we're at that time of life where everybody's just pitching up. So
yeah, everybody. Yeah, there were so.
I mean, they're all getting rescheduled to 2021.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you're right.
So
that's what you do. Anybody that you knew that married last year and they didn't, and they've rescheduled for this year, just be like, you might consider this song for your wedding. Email it out.
Boom.
Boom.
Yeah, there you go. I'm making your life easier,
Yeah, yeah. And then you hit up
let me help you plan.
That there are music playlists out there that are like wedding playlists.
Wedding playlist.
Have it put on wedding playlists.
Those wedding playlist curators. Man, I'm so happy we did this.
Hey, just remember me when the big bucks start rolling in.
There you go. Big Spotify bucks.
What's the saying in Nashville? A word's worth a third.
A word's worth a third. I think that's.
I think I gave y'all several words.
Really, I've never heard that.
You've not heard that? A word's worth a third.
You're
a writer.
Nope.
Yeah, for the writer. So in LA, it's actually a lot different. In LA, they count the words that you write, and they pay you based on the amount of words you've written.
For real?
Yeah, they count word for word.
What? No way.
Serious. That's how they split it up in LA.
Really?
But just because you have a lot of words doesn't mean you have a good song. That's retarded.
So, but the way that they write is different. So, like, I loved. Yeah, I loved in LA. I loved how fast everything happened. Like, there was always so much music happening because it was beat based and production based and all that stuff. But it was Nashville just kind of has more of a natural sit around with guitars and just hash songs out and tell stories and stuff. And that's kind of what I left. I was like, man, I want to go and see if Nashville has something else to offer.
Yeah. I can't believe they literally count the words of the song, and that's crazy.
Yeah, and I was really excited when I found out Nashville. Even if it's just the one line, you get credit. Yeah,
it's crazy. Wow, that's interesting. Okay, so do you come from a musical family? Anybody?
Okay, so I have a couple of cousins that are really talented. But other than that, no, I came from my whole immediate family, my parents athletes and business people and stuff. My dad was a professional boxer.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
Yeah. And now he owns a landscaping business.
That's cool.
Yeah.
You love the delay that we have going on with Kat. We're like almost ready to go on to the next sentence, and she's like, "Oh, that's cool."
Yeah, no, it's okay. It's okay.
It's technology. Hey, it's not your
Sometimes. And then my mom, she's owned a real estate business in a real estate company in the East Bay area. So where I grew up, like in the Oakland, just east of Oakland.
Oh, okay.
And so she's owned a real estate business out there for 23 years, 25 years, something like that. So yeah, it's, just been, I don't know where it came from. I had a friend that played guitar when I was 15. And I've literally, since I picked up his guitar, I've played it almost every day since then.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
All right. Kirstie's posting from the other room. I didn't think about this one. Posted on wedding Facebook groups.
Post on wedding Facebook. Oh, thank you, Kirstie. She's finding a way to give me things to do.
Yeah. So if you were growing up with a dad that boxes, that had to be cool to a little boy. Did you ever think I want to be a boxer too? Or was it always music for you?
No. I was actually a really competitive athlete my whole life until I started playing, and even all the way through high school. I played, I played baseball, and then I lettered in tennis as well. So, but no, I fought competitively for a while when I was in middle school, and then like the early parts of high school. And I was doing really well. It just wasn't like
what your thing.
I mean, I loved it, and I still love training and doing all that stuff. But it wasn't like I had been playing baseball almost year round since I was like 4. And then by that time, I started picking up guitar, and I started getting really interested in music, and kind of just, played all the way through high school. But boxing kind of just left a little earlier. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's funny. I think when you stumble on whatever it is, it just grabs a hold of you and it never lets go. And you're like, okay, this is what I'm meant to do.
Yeah.
Even if you're kind of being pushed in another direction, or, I mean, you might have thought maybe I want to be a boxer until you learned music. And then it was like, all right, yeah, this is it.
Yeah. Well, it was baseball for me. It was baseball. I was traveling, internationally playing baseball for even at like 12 and stuff. So it was like, I thought it was baseball. That's what it was. And then, like you said, I think music's in my blood. It was. Once I started playing, it was literally, I just knew that, and even like I graduated high school and I started hitchhiking and hitting the road, and just like all I wanted to do was play music and busk and, make money and try to make my way as a musician. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. So how long ago did you
how you
come to Nashville?
I came into Nashville, I would say full time and working on the music stuff, April of last year.
Oh, wow.
I just made some longer trips into Nashville. I worked at some restaurants and kind of just like checked it out, played around, met some people, did the whole thing. And then, I traveled through Nashville a bunch, but it was never with the intention of moving here until I got the offer to record the EP. I got the offer to record the EP from Century Music Group. And so they paid for me to record the EP, and I came out and I was like, cool, I want to move here. And then,
Awesome.
Yep.
Yeah. Here I am.
Now life as you know it has completely changed.
Oh my God. Yeah. And, a month after I moved here, I meet this one. And it's really, this year's been really cool. Obviously, with everything in mind, and having the year been so weird, we were really fortunate to stay as active as we have been, and and keep our music out.
Yeah. So what have y'all been doing during COVID to stay busy with your music? And especially like obviously things are starting to open back up now. Some things are open. People are able to get out there and do a little bit, but in the beginning, you couldn't do anything. So what did y'all like? How'd you deal with music during COVID when it first started?
So when it first started, I think we were kind of in the position, obviously everybody's in that same position of like,
Yeah.
now, like what now,
Yeah, I think everybody's just been writing and putting out as much music as they can.
Yeah. Well, and I think that for a couple of weeks there, we got a little bored, and we kind of we were online a lot. I think we were like more so along the line of like viewers. We were essentially online a lot, viewing things, kind of checking stuff out, and I got the crazy idea to do Quarantine Made Me Do It, which was kind of just a ridiculous idea. Everybody was releasing all these sad songs about quarantine and being locked inside and all this stuff. And I was like, man, let's make a funny one. So I wrote a funny song, made a ridiculous video. and then we got into this live streaming thing. I talked to Kirstie one night. I was like, hey, let's host a show. Like, let's host a live stream show where we get a bunch of artists together and we do that whole thing. So Streamfest came to be a thing. We started having Streamfest once a month since April. We've had Streamfest, and we did our first live one at Ole Red, which was really cool.
Awesome. Yeah.
So we're like, I don't know. We dove really far into the live streaming, as you can tell with and I think that we kind of recognized that our only way of gaining new fans was either to work with other artists or to do stuff like this now, which is kind of a regular part of our job. Just a lot of cross branding and live streaming and Facebook takeovers and just a different form of performance.
Oh yeah. I think everybody's had to adapt and figure out, do you still want to put your face and your music out there, like, doing live streams and stuff, or am I just going to lay back and chill? And unfortunately, unless you're like Tim McGraw, Kane Brown, Carrie Underwood, got their money, you're not going to sit back and do nothing. Or, sit back and just enjoy family time. It's not happening.
Well, and that was, but the coolest part about all that was, so we can't just sit back and hang out and do all the things, but we are on the same platform. Essentially, we're playing the same stage as everybody else is right now. So I think that's where everything was really cool, was it kind of leveled the playing field as to where we have the same amount of people in the same way, as opposed to like, I'm going to go play at a coffee shop. So it's like, it's almost opened our eyes. Like, we're going to do this even, once things are back into full motion and doing all, everything regular again. We're still going to do this on a regular basis because it's like, why wouldn't we?
That's really what I hope.
I mean, make people be really creative.
Make people what?
Like Lanston, like creative, like Lanston Lee, they do that backyard pop-up tour. And I was like, oh my God, that is a genius idea. And like, if it wasn't for COVID, people probably wouldn't have thought to do those things. Or, you find one bar that's open, like the Tin Roof here is open, and there's 12 tin roofs all over the United States. And then you go on like a tin roof tour, like, because they're open. And I don't think people would have really thought about that.
Well, and then that's kind of what I was saying, is like, there's been so many blessings behind the fact that we couldn't play live shows, that it's like, we learned now we can reach, every time we play a show, we can reach 4,000 people, 5,000 people, as opposed to just going and playing for the people that are in the bar. So it's like, there's a ton of different things that we learned over this time that have just pushed us further into the future. I think that we were in this direction anyways.
Yeah. I really hope that, a lot of people went to doing these live streams, online shows, whatever, during this time. And I know when live music comes back full steam, everybody's going to want to get out playing live music. But I really hope that everybody continues to do these shows at least monthly. Continue, because you built up a lot of different artists have built up huge online fan base where those fans just aren't able to go to concerts. They're not able to get out and see their favorites live. or maybe they live in an area. Maybe y'all have made fans that are in, I don't know, another country.
Yeah.
And they can't come over here and see you guys play. And the only way to see it is this way.
Yeah.
So I really hope that, you know, the majority of people still decide to keep doing this, even when things go back to normal.
Yeah. Well, we've been, even at some shows where they allow, we've been bringing a mic stand with like a phone holder, you know how, because like normally I have one of those things that like I can look at lyrics or whatever, with a phone holder. We just have one like posted up and live streaming the show too. So we're like, you know, now we're like bringing the extra gear just so we can live stream it at the same time.
Yeah, that's awesome. Or either that. Even if you don't, you know, show the whole concert, at least a couple of songs.
Yeah. Well, and it is cool because we do like part of what we were doing this whole year because of the way that we had to do things is like, man, if we got to do this, let's reach out to the UK. Let's do all that stuff. And so we've been like, you know, getting on radio stations in the UK and doing stuff in Ireland as well. So it's like, you know, now we have platforms where we can do all this stuff.
Yeah, and I know some, not that I don't know them, but some artists don't want to do the live streams because, you know, they want to put their face out there, but not their music, because they want to ensure the fans are going to come see them to hear that new music when they are able to.
Yeah. I mean, look, I'm not at a position to worry about 1 million people showing up to my shows. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
For me, it was like, especially with Streamfest, this past Streamfest, our potential reach online was crazy, over 200,000.
Yeah.
And, you know, and
that's awesome.
Right. But regardless of, I could play any venue in the world and I would not have 200,000 people there at the same time. So it's like regardless of where I'm playing and what I'm doing, having that as an option is because everybody's all over the place. And like you were saying, in different countries or different states, and, you know, that's where it's at. Why would I not do that? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I agree.
No venue is going to hold 2,000 people.
No. Yeah.
I don't even think a stadium holds 200,000 people.
No, I think the big ones hold like.
It holds like 60,000.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. Yeah. So nowhere near that number.
No. Not yet. Anyway. No. Who knows?
No, maybe one day.
I don't think I would want to, as a fan, unless I can be upfront. I'm not going to a stadium that holds that many people.
No, they'd be like a spec.
Yeah. Yeah. No. No. Count me out of that one. That ain't happening. So
get out. Imagine leaving.
Now, who are some of your musical inspirations? Who inspired Jesse to be who he is musically?
Guitar players, lots of guitar players. Like
I figured you were going that route.
Yeah, I grew up on rock and roll, so naturally, guys like Eric Clapton and even Jim Croce is a major influence of mine, and Neil Young. And then getting further along into things like Rob Thomas is a major like songwriting influence of mine as well. And then nowadays it's, you know, Eric Church, still, you know, the guys that are still players and they're rocking out. You know? Yeah.
Cool. That's awesome. All right. I'm looking at the time, so I'm trying to gauge what I want to do here. Are you and Kirstie planning on one more together?
We can play another song together, yeah.
All right, let's hear one from you, and then we'll bring her back out.
All right.
And then I have some fun questions for you both. That's why I wanted you both back out together. Yeah.
Let's see that. All right, I'm going to play a song called I Just Might. I got used to the way things have always been. I didn't need nobody, didn't need no friends. But I can still remember laying eyes on you when you let your hair down, walking into the room. All
only one thing on my mind since then. Maybe just this once I want more than friends. Oh, I just might wanna be by someone else. Oh, I just might get tired of being by myself. It's better than it's ever been before. Keep asking me if I want more, and oh, I just might. Oh, I just might. It's hard to explain, girl, I just know. And by the look on your face, you know it too. Don't want to scare you away if it seems too much, so I take my time with truth. Oh, I just might wanna be by someone else. Oh, I just might get tired of being by myself. It's better than it's ever been before. Keep asking me if I want more, and oh, I just might. Oh, I just might. Oh, I just might. Oh, I just might. Oh, I just might wanna be with someone else. Oh, I just might get tired of being by myself. It's better than it's ever been before. Keep asking me if I want more, and oh, I just might. Oh, I just might. Yeah.
I like that too. Is that a new one?
It's not released. Well, I guess I released an acoustic version of it.
Or not
I
released,
released an acoustic version of it like during the quarantine. But I haven't like a full production of that one yet.
Okay. Yeah. I was like, that one's not on his Spotify.
It's not. No.
Yeah, I was like, no, because I know what's out there. It's not there.
Come on now. Just let your hair down. You look good.
Yes, bring Kirstie back.
She went through a little bit of a costume change.
Oh, did she?
Oh.
I told her earlier. Should have. I thought about it when y'all were together in the middle. I was like, I should have done like the fun questions then, and I forgot. But
oh, there she is. Okay. She made it work.
So I started doing my toenails because
Did you?
tomorrow, yeah, I'm supposed to do a French tip, and I'm like not into nails at all. So we tried to FaceTime his sister, and I don't even know.
She didn't wake
I was
up till
like,
3
what do
o'clock
I
this
do?
afternoon.
I don't do my own, so yeah, that's my one splurge a month. I go have my nails done.
But yeah, I don't do that ever because it makes me feel weird, and I like have weird mannerisms when I get my nails done.
Oh well, you play guitar too, so I don't play guitar, so I can have nails.
It's very weird. It's like this side is short, and this side can be long.
It's true.
Yeah, I could see that would work well.
And then they have long
With
nails.
nails.
Yeah, that would be weird. All right, so let's do some fun questions, and then we're gonna have music.
Okay.
All right. So just answer. Don't think about it. Just answer, unless it's a think about question. Like, what is your go-to food, Jesse?
Go to what?
Your go-to food.
Ooh.
Food.
Sushi.
Okay. Well, hold on a second.
Sushi.
Chili.
Get out of here.
Chili. I thought you said sushi. I was like,
So sushi is a good one. Sushi. Well, okay, sushi's like it's my celebratory meal kind of thing. But my go-to food, if I were gonna say like this is like this makes my heart happy, it'd be chicken fingers for sure.
that works.
I'm happy. Anytime, if I'm in a bad mood, give me a good chicken finger. Happy camper.
All right. And Kirstie said chili.
Chili. Yeah. Chili was
Chili is really her favorite go-to
Right.
food. That's interesting.
Look, she's from Wisconsin, so they have all kinds of crazy food things that happen. Well,
Oh,
you
okay.
I was about to ask if she's from Wisconsin. But
she is a Wisco baby.
Yeah, and brats and beer. We had that the other night with
Yeah.
onions,
Yeah.
and you have to boil the brats for a couple hours, and then you throw them on the grill.
You boil them in beer for a couple hours, and then
Right.
you throw the onions and the mushrooms and everything in there with it.
Bristol sushi, yes.
Ooh, Bristol sushi.
You have to. There's this place in Texas, Bristol Sushi. It's like a gas station with sushi. No, trust me.
Yeah,
it's
just
like the
almost not
funniest.
trustworthy. Well, here they're bringing in the
It's
salmon
so
with
good.
the,
that's awful.
with the cigarettes.
It's the funniest thing down in Texas in this little like place. It's so funny.
That is funny because
I love
that's like the one thing you're told: never eat sushi from a gas station.
Right. This is a
You figure
different.
that'd be
It's
yeah.
like known. It only really has sushi. I don't know. It's
well.
yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go to Orange
Yeah.
County sometime for Zenko sushi.
Zenko.
Zenko sushi. Yeah.
yeah. You visit us in California. That's how that's gonna work.
All right. Okay. In y'all's busy lives, do y'all even have time for TV that you have binge watched anything?
In the quarantine, we did
Ooh, we did. We did in the quarantine.
Ozark.
Oh,
Yes.
holy crap.
Good.
That show.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, it got me. It got me. Yeah, I love that one.
Yeah. Ozark was great.
It was really good.
It was definitely good. We had some friends tell us that, like, no, seriously, we were like screaming for the last few seconds of it, and I was like,
Yeah, right.
we were like,
Yeah, it was fun to
Funny.
watch. Sure, we got into that. I like was it Good Girls? I like Good Girls.
I hadn't watched that one.
I think it's funny.
And then The 100. Does anybody watch The 100?
I did. I watched a couple of episodes with my son, but I didn't. He ended up finishing watching all that. I didn't do that one with him.
For that one, for me, is like there's so much science based like in the show. There's so much like realistic science that happens in the show that for me, I was like, okay, I can handle. That's like how my mind. I love that kind of stuff.
And we got Disney Plus in January, so
Ooh,
what's the
Scott
one?
said he did. Scott said he did Breaking
Breaking
Bad.
Bad.
for the first time.
what's the movie that we watched last night or the night before?
Oh, Onward.
Onward.
We watched an animated film called Onward.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
So
Oh,
cute.
It was great. It was.
We like animated films.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But this was a great movie. It was definitely a
Onward.
whole hour and a half packed of entertainment.
Yeah, I didn't think it was gonna be that like that. I thought it was gonna be maybe boring, but Onward was good.
It was very good. Humorous.
Did y'all watch Outer Banks?
I did not.
No.
That's another one that's good.
Okay. All right.
Outer Banks. And that's the TV
I
show.
thought it was Love is Blind. Tiger
Banks.
King.
Oh, we definitely watched Love is Blind.
Now we did it.
Yeah,
now
we
we
did.
did
I
it.
think it's so funny how it came out in March. I'm like, the creators, and it came out in March before they knew COVID was going to happen. And I'm like, the creators just knew there was going to be a pandemic, that people needed to binge watch a love show.
Everybody watched it, I think. It was
And much less how to fall in
Yeah.
love with somebody you've never even seen before. I wouldn't try that during quarantine.
It's a crazy concept.
What was it, Kat? I didn't hear the name of it.
it was
Love is Blind? You have not seen Love is Blind?
Love is
I
blind.
think I have.
Love is Blind, where they go in these
Oh
pods
my God. I love it.
through the wall.
What is it on Netflix or Amazon or what?
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
Netflix. Love is Blind. I'll have to look that up. I don't think we watched
Yeah.
that.
Oh yeah.
Great.
Yeah, I'll have to check that out because we're like right now we're like trying to find something to binge watch because we just finished. No, I think we've been watching movies because we haven't found anything good to binge watch since Ozark.
Yeah.
And so, I mean,
I
like
think
after
a lot of men like Love is Blind too. So
yeah,
it's not that kind of show where it's just like a woman
Mhm.
kind of thing. Like,
The TV one. Good Morning.
Good Morning America. Have you seen that one?
Good Morning America.
Yeah.
Like the new show, Good Morning America?
No, there's a TV
series
show called Good Morning America, I think.
What is it on? It's
It's
on
on
Apple
Apple
TV,
Really?
and
Oh, girl, I have an Apple TV.
Reese Witherspoon, and it was just
Steve
it's really
Carell.
Steve
That's right. I love Reese Witherspoon. It's probably good.
She killed it. Wait, what about Little Fires Everywhere? You seen that
Ooh,
one?
Little Fires Everywhere was the other one.
I hadn't seen that one.
That's Reese Witherspoon, and that's Netflix.
That's not
Okay. Little Fires Everywhere.
I think that's Netflix.
Cat, correct us if we're wrong.
I will.
I don't know. I've never seen it, but
It's good.
Yeah. Okay. If you're not listening to your own music, what's your go-to music?
That's such a funny question. Kirstie and I have such eclectic backgrounds when it comes to music. So that could be anywhere from, like I was saying, like Jim Croce to like Black Eyed Peas or Eminem or like, Tupac even. No, I'm just talking about just in general.
yeah.
Like we listen to all kinds
Yeah,
of
like what would your road trip playlist look like?
a little spastic. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, mine too. I'm all over the place.
We come together in the 80s rock for
Okay.
sure. And we were on our long road trip the other day coming back from Manchester, Tennessee. And I was showing him a bunch of 90s country. And he was like, oh, okay. So we like basically listen to the same music. Your music was just in the 90s. And the music that I was listening to was similar. It was just in the 80s. Like the
70s and 80s, like Doobie Brothers and all that kind of stuff. It's like
Yeah.
really similar to 90s
90s
country music, like Brooks and Dunn and all that kind of stuff.
I was showing him.
Yeah.
I listen to everyone who's released music. Like I'm so much in the Nashville, like, okay, who's really, Carrie Underwood's Christmas album and like, Chris Stapleton's album is coming out November 13th, same day as Thirsty. So I'm going to be listening to that like that morning, I'm all about it. I'm like,
There's like been so much music released this summer though. It's like impossible to keep up with them all.
I know.
It's crazy. I'm like, I'll just hear it when I hear it because I can't keep up with all the new music coming out. All right. When you're singing,
I just found out on Spotify you can search like the new releases. Like I didn't know you could do that. People are like New Music Friday, and I'm like, what? So you can search like the music that's been released that day.
Yeah.
I was like,
yeah, and look, the list is like
I can
huge. Yeah.
Just in the
Jeez,
bar.
I know, it's
In the bar, you can put new music.
well, I don't know. I think it's like a playlist. I don't really know how I found it. I'll figure it out and DM you somehow. But I figured it out and I was amazed. It was great. It made my life.
Perfect.
Because New Music Friday is like an unofficial thing.
Oh,
it's like not an official thing. New Music Friday is just like,
Well, there's a New Music
I feel like
Friday.
it's a national thing. But I
Friday
could be wrong.
2020. There's all kinds of them titled that. Anyway,
Well, just
all right,
kidding.
that's fun questions. All right. If you could only do one or the other, sing on stage, sing in the studio.
Stage.
Oh, stage for sure.
Stage.
Stage.
If you could
No-brainer.
only do one or the other, write or sing.
Oh my God.
Oh my!
I don't
How about
I don't know. They go hand. It just feels very weird. Like, because then
separated the two
you'd have to
is
sing other
interesting.
people's songs for the rest of your life. You couldn't write. You couldn't express yourself that
I think
way.
I'm gonna say right. I'm gonna say right.
Tough choices. It's like
Harder at heart.
Yeah.
your right hand or your right leg.
I know. I might have to say sing
We'll find out if you can
because
sing.
I could find
He can
I could find something
There you
Yeah.
go.
that I felt, that would kind of fulfill me. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not
it
feeling
would be
that.
hard. It would
I'm
be
not
hard.
feeling that one. I would. Right.
I think if you had to go with singing, you could at least take someone else's song and make it yours.
Yeah, but there's like a whole aspect that you're missing.
Yeah, I know that's a terrible question, and that's really not the way to ask that, but it's so much fun.
Question because
It's
it
a
kind of
good
makes
I
you
love the answers people give. They're like,
as a musician. For sure.
Yeah.
It's a great question. It's a good one.
I love messing with people. All right. What is all right? 2 more, and then we're gonna hear a song. And y'all might have different answers here. What is your favorite song to cover?
Oh, we definitely have different answers.
That figured.
You go first.
Oh, yeah.
No, you go first.
I'm trying to think. I don't know. The other night,
She doesn't know why she said that.
I like doing superstition.
Ooh, that's fun.
I think that's fun because I have my own like bit. What about you?
I think mine's Homeboy by Eric Church.
Oh yeah. Or One Number Away by Luke Combs.
I've never heard that song.
Well, if you did by Blake Shelton.
No, I think it's Homeboy.
Okay.
That's a good one. I like that one.
Or Guy with a Girl. You do Guy with a Girl like.
Yeah, but my favorite one to play is
Okay.
All right, so now that we got the favorite out of the way.
Oh boy.
If you could only pick one song that you wanted to leave the best first impression on somebody. I mean, you can only make one best first impression. So what song would you sing to do that?
Are you talking about it personally? Like an original song or a cover?
Whatever you think is going to make you give off the best impression to that person of who you are musically.
Okay, who we are musically. So it's someone in the industry or is it a fan?
Could be either.
Okay, that makes it harder.
Not for me. I think mine would be my most recent single.
Yeah.
I would do Way Past Words because I wrote it and everybody loves it, and vocally it makes me do some things that I haven't done.
That's a good pick for you. Yeah.
What do you think I would do? Like self-sabotage or like
from a musical standpoint, musically, like that represents you musically?
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, like Future Memories.
Future Memories.
Or
oh my gosh, now everyone's gonna be like, what's that song playing?
Thirsty. Oh man.
Thirsty. Okay. Like Thirsty is definitely a summary of where I'm at with like what are my struggles. And so I'm kind of like opening up in that way, and the melody is beautiful. It's just is like that song. Yeah. So I guess then my next release that I've been like holding on to.
Yeah, I can't wait for it. I'm excited. All right. Y'all got another one for us you want to do together?
Yeah. Do you want to do? What do you want to do? Like that we don't like sing on this. You want to do this one? Yeah. This is his favorite song to play.
He's already decided for y'all.
I never thought I would ever hang my keys to a place that didn't belong to me. In the past, I would run. At the moment, I felt love. So put your hand on my heart. Tell me that you didn't give up because honey, you got me. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna bring myself. You're gonna help me move it. We're gonna stay in love, and this is how we'll do it. Hang up the clothes and put down the seat. Give me the mirror when I'm brushing on my teeth. You be the man and I'll be the woman. Yeah, we're moving there. We're moving there. Yeah. I think the closet is a little bit small for two.
You do?
Yeah. I think the basement is a good place for all your shoes.
You do?
Every single one. You know I'm getting the left side of the bed.
Yeah, baby.
You do these little things and make it the happiest man that ever lived. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna bring myself. You gonna help me move it. We gonna stay in love, and this is how we'll do it. Hang up the clothes and put down the seat. Give me the mirror when I'm brushing our teeth. You be the man and I'll be the woman. Yeah, we're moving there. We're moving there. We're moving quarantine inside joke.
Yeah, we really lost our minds.
I never thought I would ever make the keys, but your love is the kind that fills my dreams. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna bring myself, and you gonna help me move it. We gonna stay in love, and this is how I'll do it. Hang up the clothes and put down the seat. Give me the mirror when I'm brushing on teeth. You be the man and I'll be the woman. Yeah, we're moving it, moving it,
That is fun.
That's what I think.
Yeah, that is. Oh, that is a fun.
Good.
song.
Yeah, give me the mirror when we're brushing our teeth.
Yes,
Like,
what I'm talking about. And who was it? Who was getting the basement for all the shoes?
that's where I think that he should put all his shoes in the
In the basement. So
And-
you have the whole closet.
basement. Yeah, because they probably like grass on them and things.
Earn those shoes, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. That is oh, that's so fun.
Yeah. Well, good.
That's a song to do out on the road for sure. When
Oh, yeah.
y'all are like, yeah, that is a get the crowd into it song for sure.
Yeah, it's so much fun. And I have like, for me, this is like it's like, it was the song for me that showed me that it wasn't going to be boring to be a guitar player. You know, I've just been like, I've sang my own songs. I played guitar for myself.
He's never,
Never just like sat back and played somebody's song for him before.
and he was
So-
like, oh, this is fun for sure.
Yeah,
And try to play a little, like show them just like a tidbit of the others, like You Came Back. That's like that's his next favorite song he plays. Just do like show him like your fingers.
like show off is what she's saying.
So funny.
My stomach.
It's not a-
I think it is. I mean, there's like little Bobby D. It's like a doo-wop. Knows who I would be, make it feel like destiny. My heart was blind, didn't know blue from red. Now my life is on a golden track. Oh, because you came back. You came back. Do you see what I mean? Like that's
Yeah,
got movement in the
yeah, it is. It's another one that makes you want to get up and dance.
Yeah.
I can't wait for
That's
that.
what we like to hear. I am all
Yes,
for me. Music is if music can bring that feeling to people, I love that. I love that. I grew up dancing to Gloria Estefan, you know, like in the living room, cleaning with my mom and dancing around, and so I
yeah,
bring that feeling to people.
yeah. If a song has either got to make me, and it's terrible because I can't sing or dance, but I don't care.
I can't.
Yeah, I don't care. I sing like nobody's listening, and I dance like nobody's watching. So I don't care.
Hey!
That's how you're supposed to do it, right there.
Hell
That's-
yeah.
Exactly.
That's what it's
If a song-
Yep.
If a song does not make me want to sing along with it, or dance, or get chill bumps,
Yeah, you want to move. You want to feel
yeah,
moved in some sort of way.
exactly. I mean, not all songs. Well, no, I take that back. They should all make me want to dance, whether it's fast dancing or slow dancing with my man,
Okay, or just like the
or just
Okay.
like this, like something to
Just
do with my
sway.
a little sway.
right. Thomas Rhett, something to do with my hands. That makes me want to be like something to do with my hand. You like bop.
Yeah,
You're not like full on dancing, but you're like feeling it. you
Even a
know?
little
Oh,
head
yeah.
throb, like that same thing.
yeah. And there's like certain songs. If I'm in the car, like I am either going to play like the air drums or
Yeah.
the air guitar, and I tell you, I can play that out of some air instruments.
Nice.
Actually, don't need to see that sometime.
Just go live.
Air drums, air guitar.
Yeah, I am a beast
microphone.
on them. I could join anyone's band because I am the best at air instruments.
Nice.
So-
Bring on the live streams.
Yeah, just bring on the live
We
stream.
have a drummer in the back. You know, like
Now I'm telling you, I could play some awesome drums and some awesome guitars on Guitar Hero.
Okay.
oh nice.
Okay. Well, you got me beat there.
Guitar, yep.
Yeah.
The drums were my thing. I love the drums
Really?
better than anything. Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
They are fun. It's so much fun. Yeah. Look, and it may be just, people that have no musical talent that really get into it with Guitar Hero. But hey, I can follow colors. That's easy.
Nice. Maybe that's why you're not very good at it.
Yeah. I'm colorblind and I suck at that game, so we're kind of maybe we're putting those two things together.
That might have something to do with it.
Yeah.
If you can't distinguish between the colors, then you're going to have a problem. Yeah.
He can hear. He can hear like the pitch. So he's like, wait, I'm supposed to be playing a G right now, but like you want me to do what on this thing? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
having to translate it, but then not.
Yeah. I can hear a beat well enough, I think, to keep pretend like I'm playing the drums properly. I mean, not the drums, but I mean, I can do a beat, but I can't. That's as far as it goes.
Yeah.
Nice. Awesome.
Nothing. Yeah.
This is cool. This is actually the first time that Kirstie and I have been interviewed like this at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
We've definitely been on each other's.
Super
We've
fun.
been on each other's feeds, and we've been on I've been played guitar for her. She's been around for mine, or whatever. But we've never we've just been asked questions as a couple. Like this. It's cool.
Oh, good. I love it. Yay.
And it's perfect because your video came out yesterday.
Yeah.
I know. It is so great. Yeah, that was perfect timing. I love it. Yeah.
She's not make believe. There really is somebody that pretty.
Oh, stop! Hi.
Look, I just thought talk about thoughts popping in your head later. All right, this is crazy, but if y'all have not watched, I don't know if you like these kind of movies or not. Merlin was another one that we binge watched.
Merlin.
Okay.
Merlin, was
We
it
have to remember
was
that.
it related to any of the other shows?
The Sorcerer.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. I usually do not get into those kind of shows.
I normally do.
That's my husband's thing. I could care less about that kind of stuff. But he was watching it, and I'm sitting in the living room trying to do some work, and I keep looking up at the TV, and then before I knew it, I was hooked. And we had so that one is a good one too.
Watch it.
You want to watch Merlin?
Yeah.
Sorry, Kirstie. No, it's actually really good. But anyway, I have so loved y'all being on here so much. Y'all are so much fun. We're gonna have to have you back on again. Yes.
This was definitely a night filled with smiles and laughs and just human connection that we were missing. So thank you both for having us and being so awesome. And we're glad that it worked out tonight.
Oh, thank you. I'm so glad to have you back. Jesse, do you want to sing one more to end us with?
Yeah.
Well, sure. What's on?
Y'all can do it together. Hey, y'all end it how you want.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna play another song that I wrote with Rylan Fisher.
Yeah.
And Kirstie Krause.
This one.
We wrote it at the same time I was going through a divorce. Rylan was going through a similar thing, and Crystal, our friend, was going through something of her own as well. So we were, three songwriters all feeling sorry for ourselves.
Uh-oh.
This one's called Making It Worse. And it hard enough not picking up my phone. And I've been waking up this bed alone. Well, I picked back up the smokes, looking for anything to hold. I wanna drink this bar half empty, girl, and drown it in your memory. Making it worse.
heart unbreaks, and I don't need it anymore anyway. Think it until you're nothing but half of what you used to be. And I don't wanna think, I don't wanna feel, and I don't wanna live in time it heals. I gotta feel things I wanna take care of first, like sitting right here, making it work. I'm sure one day be the last thing on my mind, and I'll be way too busy staring in the eyes of the rest of my life. She don't know the words goodbye, be forever by my side. But today just ain't tomorrow, and I ain't ready to be alright. I'm making it worse till my heart unbreaks, and I don't need it anymore anyway. Think it until you're nothing but half what it used to be. And I don't wanna think, I don't wanna feel, I don't wanna hear time it heals. I gotta feel things I wanna take care of first, like sitting right here, making it work. Making it worse till my heart unbreaks, and I don't need it anymore anyway. Think it until you're nothing but half what it used to be. And I don't wanna think, I don't wanna feel, I don't wanna hear time it heals. I gotta feel things I wanna take care of first, like sitting right here, making it work.
That was a great one too.
Love that.
I love that.
I love that. I think I'm probably gonna release that song sometime over 2021.
Yeah, for sure. That needs to go out. That's a great one.
Thank you. I'm glad you like it. Yeah.
Yeah, I really like that one. I was already fans of you guys before tonight, but I am so much more of a fan now.
Oh my gosh, that makes me so happy to hear.
Yeah, just
would be the goal, I guess. So.
yeah, I mean, hanging out with y'all tonight, and just y'all are great individually and as a couple. I can see how much fun y'all have, and these songs that we've got glimpses into that could be coming out in the future, I'm excited about for you guys. So yeah, definitely ready to see what's to come for you guys. I'm excited.
Cool. Yeah, we are too. We're definitely excited to keep going, and obviously, thank you so much for having us on, and we would love to do this again. We're having releases out and whatnot.
Perfect.
Yeah, absolutely, for sure. All right. Well, I thank everybody. Y'all hang on with us. Don't go anywhere yet. But thank everybody that has tuned in and watched it. Lori, thank you for your kind words. Everybody else for your kind words, Scott. Everybody that has commented, watched. We've had probably more fun doing this show than y'all have watching it. But thank you for watching it. And just thank everybody that is going to be watching it in the future. So thank y'all. Have a great night. And we'll see y'all next time we do one of these. Probably just one interview next week, unless Kat decides she's going to tackle some on her own.
Ooh, challenge.
She hasn't done that yet. She's going to one night, but her work schedule is a little bit crazier than mine. So we'll cut her a little slack on that one. Yeah. All right. Well, thanks to everybody for watching, and everybody have a great night. Bye-bye.
Bye.